tinnitus sufferer. How frustrating and annoying is tinnitus? Pretty frustrating, pretty annoying. So let's work on it together, shall we? And let's see if we can provide some relief. Now, the techniques we're going to use in this video can be used on your own. You can refer back and replay this if you like, but it's also something that you can empower yourself with doing, with enabling. Okay? We're gonna be okay. Yeah, we're gonna be okay. For those who don't know, tinnitus is or I should say, that strange ringing we sometimes get in one or both ears. I actually experienced some mild tinnitus just before filming this video. It's an odd sensation. For me, it's usually a high-pitched ring, and I feel like my right ear experiences it more than my left. My right ear is this one. Right, left, yeah, my right ear. Anyway, I feel like my left ear actually experiences it a bit more than my right. But what can we do about it? That is the question. Unfortunately, there are no specific known causes. There's multiple possibilities, and our method of dealing with this, let's just describe it as homeopathic. And what I mean by that is we're going to use the power of visualization, meditation, focus, calmness, and de-stress to help ourselves. Okay? Okay. Shall we begin? Great. First of all, take a breath with me. And just like with our migraine practice, we're not going to specifically try to eliminate it. There's a great phrase that says, "What we resist persists." What we resist persists. So we don't want to fight with our tinnitus. We don't want to vanquish it. No. We want to observe it. We want to calm our mind, and we want to focus our attention away. However, we're not going to actively try to not think about it. No. No, we're going to visualize and simply habituate ourselves into ignoring it for all intents and purposes. Now that may seem unsatisfying, and yet most likely the most powerful method of dealing with. Remember, we're going to be okay. We're going to get through it together. Okay? Okay. So let's start by checking in with our body. And again, this is something you can do on your own at any time. And let's notice where we might be holding tension. And we'll start from the top down. Notice your forehead area, okay, your temples, the jaw. Notice if there's anywhere where you might be feeling tension in the brow. And let's just go ahead and relax that. Right here, let's just relax any tension we have here. And if you want, you can take your hands and give yourself a little gentle eyebrow massage, just like this. And a light, gentle temple massage, just like this. And just notice any tension you might be holding, any stress. And go ahead and let that tension go. Let that stress just evaporate. Okay? And notice any tension you might have here in the jaw, along the cheeks. Yeah. Just notice it. Again, what we resist persists. Don't fight it. You're not in a war with your tinnitus. No. We're going to train ourselves to simply be a part of it, to live with it in a way such that it causes us no pain, no discomfort. And this will likely take practice. I wish there was a simple, one-time cure simply by watching the video. You will never experience tinnitus again. That's not reality. But let's practice calmness, relaxation, and de-stress together, working down our necks to our shoulder area, our chest area. Let's make sure that we are not harboring any tension or stress in these areas. And if we are, let's do a little shoulder shrug up. And let that go. Bring your shoulders up to your ears and drop. Let that go. And notice any tension you might be experiencing in your abdomen, in your back. And just get present to it. Don't resist. Resistance causes persistence. We're just going to notice, observe, and watch. And while we do that, letting go of any tension for right now, you are more than welcome to pick that stress up. I don't know why you would, but you're welcome to pick that stress back up and hold it close if you want after this video. But right now, when it's just you and me, you can let that go, can't you? Yeah. When it's just you and me, we can let that go for the next 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours. Can you let it go for 2 hours? Try it on. See what happens. let's just try. At the very least, I'm sure we can let that go for at least the next 20 minutes, right? 20 minutes, come on, we can let that stress go. It's waiting for us. If we want it back at the end of 20 minutes, we can take it back. Or not. Okay, good. And let's keep that de-stressing, and I call this sort of setting the table, which is the baseline for so many things. And you may find that as we talk, you may forget about your tinnitus momentarily, and then, oh, wow, it comes back. That's okay. Just observe. Keep listening to my voice, noticing any tension you may have, and letting it go. And now let your attention draw down to your waist and hips and thighs and the butt area, the gluteus maximus, and just notice any tension you might have, and let that go. Notice your calves. Any tension, let it go. Bringing that focus down to your feet and noticing any tension and letting that go. And now we're going to do one more relaxation exercise, which may seem counterintuitive. We're going to start with our toes. And you can do this lying down or standing or even sitting down. And go ahead, we're going to flex our toes, just like in one of my favorite scenes in Die Hard, make fists with your toes, right? Make fists with your toes. And we're going to make a fist with your toe and hold it there. I'm doing it right now for 5 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5. And let that go. And make a fist with your toes and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let go. Good. And now we're going to see if we can squeeze our legs here together. So let's squeeze our thighs for 5 seconds. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Let that go, and go ahead and squeeze our thighs one more time, and squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Good. And let's go ahead. We're going to squeeze our butt. We're going to squeeze our butts for together and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. And do it again. Squeeze your butt and go squeeze it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. And keep noticing how everything we flex and then release, notice it's a little more relaxed, or maybe a lot more relaxed than it was before. And now we're going to keep walking up, and we're going to notice our abdomen, and go ahead, we're going to flex our tummies, flex your abs, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, release. And let's do that again, and flex our abs, and flex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, release. Okay, and bring that up to our chest and shoulders, and we're going to flex our chest and shoulders and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, release. Okay, and one more time, let's flex our pecs necks and shoulders, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Good, good. And let's bring our shoulders up to our ears one more time and squeeze them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and drop. And one more time, bring our shoulders up and squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Big breath. And if you can, if you're in a space that is safe, go ahead and let out an audible sigh. Just take a deep breath and let out an audible sigh. Let's go. Oh, I could use another one of those. Let's do that again. Breathe in with an audible sigh. That feels lovely. I hope it feels. I hope you're with me on this journey of relaxation. Yeah, because we're gonna be okay. I know. I know we're gonna be okay. Yeah. Okay. So now that we are very, very relaxed, we are very, very relaxed. Now let's truly take our minds off of it and visualize. So what I want you to do is I want you to visualize someplace awesome. Visualize someplace that is safe and happy and ideally in nature. So if you want, you can close your eyes, or at least do what we call a soft gaze, which means you just defocus. I don't know if you can see it in my eyes, but this is me looking at you with a soft gaze. Yeah. Just letting the eyes relax. Very good. Good job. Or as I said, you can just close your eyes. And tell me in vivid detail where you are outside. Be specific. For example, if you're at a beach, which is one of my all-time favorite meditation go-tos, don't just picture yourself at the beach. Let's get really specific. Where are you sitting in relation to the ocean? Is it 10 feet away? 5 feet away? 20, 30 feet away? Where are you? Yeah. Are you sitting, standing, laying down? Good. Okay. Are you on your tummy, your side, your back? Yeah. And notice where your body is touching the sand. Notice it between your toes. Notice where the sand may be sticking to parts of you, like your legs, your calves. Notice, what do you smell? Notice how the air smells. The salty tang with that sharp undercurrent in the smell. It's the smell of seaweed. It's the smell of salt. It's the smell of fish. Subtly, but it's there. It's part of the potpourri that is the ocean, that is the beach. Notice your own smell. Notice the smell of our skin. When it's under direct sunlight, it has a different smell to it. It's hard to describe. Notice. In fact, that was a neat sensation there. I realized as I invite you to do this, bring up your arm and notice as you smell how the hairs on your arm, notice those hairs on your arm and how soft they are. Feel how soft they are. They're really, really soft. Notice that. And how maybe you smell coconut oil on your skin. Maybe it's sunscreen. Maybe it's a body lotion, or, hey, no judgment. Maybe it's a body spray. Maybe you like Axe. Great. But notice these specific things. What do you hear? Waves, birds. Maybe you hear the sound of your feet walking through wet sand. I love the sensation of walking my feet in wet sand, that gentle, it's almost like a crunch. It's hard to describe, but you know what I'm talking about. That lovely, squishy sensation of stepping into wet sand that's soft and malleable. Yeah. And I love walking in. There's a spot in Venice Beach on the south side of the Washington Pier that, for whatever reason, has millions of these tiny, tiny little shells. They're just so cute. And they're like in these patches. These 20-foot by 10-foot or smaller patches. And when I walk on those, we can imagine walking on them together. It's this cathartic, therapeutic feeling as you step down onto the shells. They massage the bottoms of your feet as they sink into the sand with your step. And it feels so satisfying. It's the walking equivalent popping bubble wrap. Every step just feels unique and tingly. Every step is its own, like, ASMR for your feet. Oh, it's neat. And when you look back, it's neat because where you step, there's like a micro puddle in the sand where your footprint is, just a little thin micro puddle that disappears almost as quickly as it appears. But let's just keep stepping and walking up this beach together. Just step and squish, step and squish, step and squish, step and squish. Notice that air on our face. That breeze coming off the ocean and caressing our skin. And the warm sun above us, that beautiful yellow warm sun. And those little fluffy clouds, and blue sky, and blue ocean water. Yeah, just notice all these sensations. Bring our attention back to our feet and those neat, perfect, so satisfying steps. Just step, step, step. It's like exfoliating and massaging our feet at the same time. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. And allow yourself to stay in this moment as you drift off to a beautiful rest, a beautiful sleep or nap. Just let yourself stay here in this beautiful moment. And hopefully, whenever you're having a tinnitus attack, you can remember ways of handling it. Again, don't try to ignore it. Don't try to make it go away. Because what we resist persists. Simply notice and start going through relaxation and focus exercises. Squeeze your toes and your calves and your thighs and your glutes and abs and chest and shoulders. And relax, relax away all that wonderful, wonderful calmness. Or relax away all that stress. And then practice visualizing a happy place and the more specific